But one of the things that I make recommendations to, particularly when I'm doing keynote speeches and working with organizations, it's the idea that adaptability, an
Yeah.
individual, a team's, an organization's AQ, their adaptability quotient, must continuously be increasing and growing to navigate the complexities of change and transformation because change is uncomfortable. And I tell them, I'm like, listen, if I gave you the secret to increasing your AQ, literally starting right now, tonight, when you go back to your hotel room, or if you're watching or listening to this, when you do your evening routine this evening, would you be willing to do that? You start seeing people nod their head, they're smiling, yes. And I push them right to the
Well,
edge
they
of,
hear it.
yeah, I push them right to the edge though of I'm not going to make you promise to do this because what I'm asking, it's not going to hurt you, but it's definitely going to make you feel very, very uncomfortable. You've done this yourself.
Mhm.
And I tell them, once you go back to your room, I want you to take a cold shower. And all of a sudden, you see like
They're
faces
like,
change. No,
they think you're
they
crazy.
think that I'm crazy. They think that I'm,
Who
and
on earth would do that?
I've even had people flat out tell me no. Like, no, I'm
Yeah.
not going to do
Yeah.
this. And I'm like, okay, pause. Let's have that conversation.
Yeah. What's your reason?
Why? And they're like, because I don't like the way it feels. And then I'm like, more the reason for you to do it.
So one of my just favorite books of all time, you know this, I've said it multiple times here as well, The Obstacle is the Way.
Mm,
And I really appreciate Ryan Holiday's just tone and the way he writes. And in this book, he basically opens up telling us how, and I'll say this in a nice way, we're all a bunch of wusses. And
hold on.
he just gives,
We should have Delina come on, my
oh, I
wife.
know how she would say it.
Oh, she has a shirt that says it not so nice for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and you're just reading all of these stories and narratives of people and real true hardships that they've gone through, like horrible torture, mentally, physically. And it really makes you realize that the things that we're doing for the most part for the most part I mean, it's all relative, right?
Of course.
And so this isn't to knock anybody, but more so to just open up your mind and create a little bit more awareness. Like, is 30 seconds in the cold shower really the worst thing ever?
Mm,
Are, pushing yourself hard physically at the gym, is doing something. I mean, look, just for me, getting on this podcast for the first time was like I would have never done it. It was when I say uncomfortable, it took me like a day to mentally prep and then like a day to recover because it was so out of my comfort zone, really and truly. Um, but in hindsight, it's like, why am I? This was an opportunity. This was a great experience, and I'm going to shy away from it because I don't like the pit in my stomach that it gives me. That's temporary. And then here I am, 40. I don't keep count anymore. How many episodes later? And I don't even think about it hardly.
yeah.
But if I would have avoided that pit in my stomach or that fear of maybe I messed up and I didn't sound great, my life wouldn't be, or really my personal and professional role wouldn't, or who I am wouldn't be where this is all jumbled. See,
No, but roll
it
this.
wouldn't be where I am today.
But I think roll this
And
back
right
though.
there, this
Roll this
do
back.
what?
Roll this back
Yeah.
because you had to increase your level of courage to make a commitment to step into the unknown, to leave the profession of teaching, to go down
Oh yeah.
an
You didn't even think.
uncharted path that
Yeah.
you had to trust first and foremost in yourself. And I think I want to loop this all the way back into what transpired this conversation here.
Yep.
We have had individuals in private conversations, leaders in private conversations, whether that be orally or written in an email, they start to doubt.
Yep.
They start to doubt themselves. They start to doubt their teams. They start to doubt their organizations. And I think that's a great place to be, because you can't change unless you start questioning the status quo.